Greetings, travelers, fence builders, and fishermen. Coastal here. We're about done with this fence. We've coated the inside with it's some sort of acrylic Sherwin-Williams indoor-outdoor semi-gloss called Silver Plate. It's a brown, and I got 4 gallons of this that came out of the garage or somewhere. The owner dug it up. We're not real particular about what we're putting on this old fence, but it doesn't look too bad. It's turned to H grade to C minus, but it'll protect those old panels. And added another one down that way. Added another panel, and then we have one down right here. Down at the end, we're going to add another one after we clear the backyard of the branches and logs. What else going on here? What's with this fishing pole? Got a fishing pole and a bobber. And Mr. Crayfish is supposed to come up and get that old nasty bacon that's on that hook. The idea is he smells that. He'll come up and grab it with his claws. He won't start eating it. He'll just grab it, try to pull it down. Now, what's this bobber deal? Well, it's an old trick if you're fishing on the bank. Take a bobber, add a snap swivel to the top of it. Excuse me. Let's see. Take a snap swivel, attach it to your bobber, spread this clip open a little bit, then come to your pole, second or third eyelet down, hook the line, and let the bobber hang from the line. Then, when Mr. Crawdad comes and he starts tugging on this, he'll pull this string and the bobber will start going to the top. It'll go up to the pole, and that way you'll know something's pulling on it. If you're fishing for a little bass or something, you can set this up on the bank. Get you a stick, lean the pole against the stick and run that bobber off that first eyelet on the string. Get you some slack, and when something pulls on that bait, that bobber will come up to the pole. So you can be down the bank somewhere, go back to the car, sit at the campsite, and just keep an eye on the bobber. And when the bobber pulls up to the pole, you got a strike. Something's pulling on it. So far, no luck here. We'll let that sit for a while. That's just one hole. There's a couple other holes I could try. We'll set this up for the rest of the day at different holes and see what we get. What else is going on here? Well, we're coming to the end of this project. Here's the last panel that'll go up. There's Yolanda. Yolanda, the yellow Schwinn, 1965, heavy duty. And it's been very helpful as I camp here for the last month or so. Yeah, we got one more panel to put up on the end here after we clean up the backyard, got logs and sticks and stuff. We can just drag them out to the street, and the city comes and picks them up with a big claw deal, comes down and grabs it, puts it in their big truck, no charge, allegedly. What else going on out here? Cleaning up things. There's Dottie Jackson getting some sun. What's over here? Oh, it's the 4L60E. You're back. What's up? What's going on, 4L? You were in rehab. Yeah, we got together and decided you needed to go to rehab. You were acting strange, so we sent her off to rehab. What's that? Oh, you're a little sore? Well, yeah. Pulled out all your guts and put in new ones. This mud dauber dirt couldn't come off with this pressure washer. Some of them asked me, well, are you going to paint it before you put it in? No, this is not a hot rod. Nobody's going to see it. But I do like that it's clean, and I can keep it clean. The clean parts like this will show you any leaks that are going on. But I trust this guy. This little clip here holds the torque converter in place. If this wasn't here, I could pull it right out. So when you're jacking it up and you're getting it in place and you tilt it a different way or something, this torque converter doesn't just slip out. So once it's in place, we'll take this bolt off, pull this clip off, cinch it up to the engine. The engine looked good. That main seal that I replaced, well, there wasn't any oil coming out of there. 270,000 miles, and that seal was still working. But I replaced it anyway. Now this transmission, the 4L60E, has been worked on before. He got in there and he saw some parts that are not stock. So somewhere in the past, before I got the vehicle, it was worked on. And I estimate I put 120,000 miles on this rebuild, on the past rebuild. And I bought the vehicle with 158,000. So somewhere at 100,000 of the vehicle, he had it rebuilt. He had the transmission rebuilt. This is not the original. It's the original housing, but the guts have been changed before, and now I've changed them again. So it's on its second rehab. Now 4L, I know you're a little sore, all that rehab, and we're going to get you some fresh fluid. We got the mechanic says just go with the old style Dex Merc. Don't use that synthetic. These old things run real good with the standard old school transmission fluid. That's 4 quarts. I need 11 and a half quarts to fill this up. The engine, the cooler, everything. And you put about 10 quarts in it. Start the motor, go through the gears, check your fluid levels, and top it off as you start and warm it up. Let fluids get going. Drive it around the block and add as you go. So it'll be about 11 and a half quarts. The torque converter holds a lot of fluid in there, and right now it's got maybe 2 cups of fluid in there. You don't want to start your engine with this dry. You want fluid in there. You don't need a lot, according to him. Just a couple cups. Some people try to fill the whole thing. It gets pretty messy, but I trust him so far. We'll see. And we'll start under there and get our cribbing and ramps, logs, fulcrum, levers, and get it up. I saw a YouTuber. I thought this was pretty good the way he did it. We don't have a fancy garage or shop. He put a jack under the pan and then a jack back by the tail. So as he came up with this, he would come up with that. So you have two jacking points, one under the pan and one in the back. And as you come up, you can adjust the angle. And we got some angles because we're on unlevel gravel. So I'm pretty excited. He said the inside was clean. He said he didn't find anything unusual. He complimented me that I kept the maintenance up. But at 120,000 miles, things go. And this particular one, there was a seal in the reverse gear area that was blown, and the clutch pack for the reverse was gone. And you can't just open this up and replace those little parts. Once you've got it open, just replace everything. All the clutch packs, second gear, third gear, all that stuff. Seals, rubber seals, new seal in the back. And so we're ready to go. We got about 75 degrees here in Picayune. 45 last night. Good time to do this because in a month or so it'll be so hot out here. You can't believe it. Hotter than quartzite. Well, that's what's going on. The 4L60E. We'll start getting that ready. Let's go see if we got a crawfish. Nope. See, even from back here, from far away, if you can see that bobber, it's not moved. But when the bobber comes up to the pole, something's pulling on it. Yeah, we'll watch it. Check it every now and then. They say put a piece of bacon on a hook. Here's another hole we might try. Excuse me. There's another hole. They say after a big heavy storm, you go out to the drainage ditch. There's one right outside here. Go out to the drainage ditch, and they used nets, like you catch fish and you've got a net, and they walk in boots through the culvert in an hour after heavy rain. The culvert's full of water and it's full of these crayfish. That's one way to catch them. We thought we'd try it this way. I don't know, I'm just going to release them. Catch and release. Because we're not going fishing today, but I would. If I started catching 5 or 6, I'd put them in a bucket with some water and an aerator. We'd drive down to the Pearl River and throw them in for some catfish. That's all they're worth. You can rinse them and drain them and put salt water all over them and try to get all that mud out. It's a lot of work for itty bitty crawfish. Well, that's your update here at the storage yard. Coming along. Yesterday was St. Patty's Day, 17th, so we're shooting for the 1st of April, April Fool's Day, to get up to Knoxville, beautiful Lenore City, Tennessee, and work on Red Kelly's for a couple weeks. And then it's on north, up through Virginia. There's Richmond, DC, Philly, up through that way, on to New York City. And 3 or 4 days trashing around New York City, and then on up to Boston. I'd say middle of April to the middle of May should be good weather for this kind of travel. It's still pretty cold up in Knoxville right now, but give it a couple weeks. There's a window of opportunity where you can get in and get cool days and not so freezing nights. After, I don't know, June 1st, things get hot. Even in New York City, it'll get hot. So that's what we're doing. We're fishing. Anybody down there? see any activity. All right. This is Coastal here at the storage yard. Hope you're all having a good one. We'll talk to you soon.